Clouds passing high over the 10th Avenue Bridge and the Mississippi River here in Minneapolis. A gorgeous scene. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, we have seen D'Angelo Russell.
He sure does. Fantastic, David. Thank you. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. You've got Morant. Jackson is out there with Whiteside. Then it's Thomas. And it's Moore in at the 3 spot. And for Minnesota, they've got Junior. D'Angelo Russell out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Durant in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Morant. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. When we think of these teams, we think offense. Doris, what kind of game do you anticipate this being?
Well, from a fan's perspective, this is going to be a ton of fun. Fast-paced, high skill level. Now, the coaches who love defense, they may not be happy by the end of the night, but we're going to have a good time.
Now here's Morant. After the miss from Lewis, fires the 3, and it's Morant missing. There's the 3. The shot by KD. No good. Moore outside. And again, Memphis, no good. Towns wide open. No good on the 3.
That's the 3rd straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Morant finds Thomas. Back to Morant. Good on the triple.
The whole package. Morant gives you everything, including range.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Lewis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of the night.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Pass to Morant. All alone. And that's good for 2. Morant's got 5.
So tough to guard. When Morant is rising and firing like that, it's basically impossible to stop.
And Junior throws it down.
That's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
All right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Sometimes you just wonder, how did Morant see that guy? The vision is special.
The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. The free throw drops for Lewis. Evan Fournier's checked in for Jackson. That one is no good. For Memphis, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Fournier's shot is off.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Well, Luka can get himself into the paint with consistency, and boy, does he make that a high percentage finish.
And Doris, the offense is there for Towns. That's obvious. But how does he improve defensively?
Well, you make a great point. Number one, he's always carried such a heavy burden offensively. Remember, this is a big guy, actually size 20 feet. So quickness laterally has always been an issue. For me, it's about one thing. Know your personnel and play smart angles, and that should help immensely.
Now, here is Russell. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Here's Moore. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, Evan Fournier is a fundamentally sound player, and if his teammates are open, he will deliver the rock.
And Towns throws it down.
Unbelievable. That's the big cat. So fluid at the center position.
Memphis leading. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Doncic with the steal. And here we go. Junior heading to the hoop. And Junior throws it down.
Boy, Luka Doncic showing good awareness and quick hands to make the defensive play and then get in transition. Nice.
Morant. Turned in an outstanding game against Golden State. Passes it to Moore. Over KD. Out to Morant. Shot clock at 5. Fournier. No good that time. And Minnesota now the other way. Lewis down low. He's guarded by Fournier. And the dunk by Towns.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Morant passes to Whiteside. Lewis against Fournier. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. KD against Moore. And it's Durant missing. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Thomas, it's a wide open look. The Grizzlies with another miss. Doncic dishes to Lewis. And Jr. throws it down.
You know, there's an unselfishness to Luka Doncic, and a pretty pass right there.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
So timeout called here. But first for Memphis. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well.
Oh my goodness! Wow! What a play!
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big opponent.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Pass to Frazier. To stop the drought, feeds it to Moore. Over Edwards. Moore with the bucket.
Yeah, there's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
And it's slammed in by Malone.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Now, here is Robinson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. From deep. And it's Malone with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 9. A 3 from Morris. But they'll get another chance. Lets it go with a 3. Edwards can't hit.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Moore with the bucket.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
And the pass to Lewis. He lobs it up and stolen by Whiteside. Fast break Memphis. Here's Moore. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
Frazier kicks the ball. Moore left side. Memphis moving it around. Ball against Morris. Ball no good. Timberwolves leading by 9. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Whiteside kicks the ball. Back to Whiteside. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Got it off in time. The shot, no good. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Timberwolves lead by 11. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And recently, D'Angelo Russell, Greg, told us about some off-season work he...
Man, I picked a lot of people's brains, going...
Look on the floor for Minnesota. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Whiteside's checked in for Moore. Evan Fournier comes in for Frazier. Thomas checked in for Robinson. And it's Morant in for Ball. There's Thomas with the three. Minnesota with the rebound. Lewis has got 8 rebounds in this game.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Junior's out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then it's Russell. And it's Moss in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. You know, Doris, I've heard some experts say, you look at the 6-foul limit, the NBA is basically the only sports that could take stars off the floor. Doris, what would you think if they just tacked on an extra free throw instead?
Kevin, I absolutely hate the idea. The best defensive teams at any level of basketball guard at a high level without fouling. There's the drama aspect of a player being in foul trouble, either at the start of the game or down the stretch. It has an impact on strategy. It's something that I'm a traditionalist on. I think the 6-foul rule should remain in the game.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Jazz, was terrific. He added 37 points and came out of nowhere defensively, blocking shot after shot in an incredible effort. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it. And he took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
And that one's good. Morant.
Even though he's smaller, Morant does not lack assertiveness, which comes in handy down low.
Oh, Russell in position.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
The Grizzlies trail by 19. Inside, here's Jackson, and it's blocked by Lewis.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And Junior throws it down.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Pass to Whiteside. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Thomas got his 4th assist in this one.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second. And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important. Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
The Grizzlies shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Ball's checked in for Thomas. There's the lob to Town. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Jackson finds Morant. Clock at 6. Fournier into the lane. No good from 11 feet.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Lewis with it. Guarded now by Jackson. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To the middle. That's good from Doncic on the assist by Lewis. Lewis has got 9 assists now tonight. Russell against Morant. Always going up for the alley-oop here, and Jackson throws it down hard. Here's Russell. 9 points in the game so far. And stolen by Whiteside. with 1 on the clock. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Junior in this game, he's been everywhere.
And we saw just how important he is for this team in the first half. He was getting everyone involved.
His fingerprints were all over this, involving his guys with his passes, finding different ways to take advantage of the defense.
So on the floor for Memphis, John Morant, he's out there with Thomas. Then there's Whiteside. Then it's Jaren Jackson. And it's Moore in at the small forward. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Russell's got 13.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Morant kicks to Moore. Morant against Russell.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Takes a 3. No good on that one.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Morant passes to Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 5 assists in the game. Timberwolves leading by 22. Jackson comes over with the double. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Boy, KD gets himself right to the rim. Liftoff is complete.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them. Passes it to Jackson. Off target from three-point range.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Pass to Morant. Now here's Moore. Outside Thomas. Shoots over Doncic. Thomas, no luck.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Minnesota making some changes. Malone comes in for Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Edwards in for Luka Doncic. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Frazier comes in for Hassan Whiteside. Robinson is subbed in for Thomas. Floats it up there for Morant. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish it. Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Outside Jackson launches a 3. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Jackson's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Grizzlies. Russell passes to KD. And Junior throws it down.
Well, the multi-time scoring champion Kevin Durant is showing you he has got as complete a game as there is in the NBA. What a pretty pass.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here's Malone. And the rejection by Jackson. It's Morant in the corner. And they double up Morant. Here's Moore. Banked in off the glass. Moore's got 12 points in the game.
And this is something Morant does well. His knack for knowing when to make that feed is impressive.
And Edwards with the stuff.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Edwards against Robinson. On the wing, Jackson. And another basket for Memphis.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it. Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Ricky, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. .122 left in the third. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
What a skilled finish from Evan Fournier. The experience and the toughness to overcome the defense.
Whiteside's checked in for Memphis. To the inside. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Lewis. He's got 16.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Memphis moving that ball around. Jackson kicks to Whiteside. Just 5 to shoot. There's Ball with the 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Doncic has got 9 rebounds now tonight.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive. Impeccable from the line since halftime.
For Minnesota, they have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. And both free throws good for Lewis. Here's Ball. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Down low, here's Jackson, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And high-quality numbers for him all season long. How about 81 from the line?
Lewis, left side, and Junior throws it down.
And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Ball against Morris. 5 on the clock. Fournier gets a wide open look. Hits it from three-point range. Fournier's got 12.
You've got to be able to manipulate the defense in pick and roll. Fournier, nice job there.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Minnesota on top, opening up a huge gap. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court for Minnesota, Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Junior. Then there's Monte Morris. Then it's Ennis, and it's Moss in at the 3. And the dunk by Towns.
If Karl Anthony Towns is feeling it, he will command the basketball. And as a coach, that's what you're hoping for.
Ball, the pass to Fournier. Right now, we're seeing more athletes willing to talk about mental challenges, be it depression or anxiety. And, you know, Doris, the NBA is no exception. How encouraging do you find that?
Well, I think that whether NBA players or professional athletes in any sport know it or not, they are looked to as examples, as role models. And so I think everybody wins in this situation, Kevin. The players, the fans themselves, many of whom are dealing with the similar challenges. So, listen, life is not easy. Wherever you can get help, go and take it. I love this initiative from the NBA.
Jabari Parker's checked in for Minnesota. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Ja Morant, he's checked in for Lonzo Ball. Fournier against Parker. Here's Melton. Inside, here's Lawal. That shot missing.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Oh, the lob to Parker. Can't hit that one.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here's Lewis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The free throw drops for Lewis. And Memphis making a change here. Robinson's checked in. And both free throws good for Lewis. And so here's Memphis. Morant passes to the wall. No good off the back of the rim. Minnesota's shooting has been just outrageous. 64% from the field to this point. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Morant surveying the D. And they double up Morant. Here's Melton. No good with the triple. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. A putback, and it's Morant with the rebound. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies to the left wing. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Drills the three-pointer. Robinson's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Ball stolen. Now running up the court, Robinson pushing it up. And that one's good, Morant.
Because he's so shifty and controls the pace, Morant can kill you in that mid-range area.
Kaminsky with the double team. Lewis, left side. Up top, Morris. Guarded by Morant. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop. And finished off by Morant.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
And the Timberwolves call timing. Ray, compare the times when you played as an NBA player with a lot more contact and a lot was let go on the floor to what we're seeing now, when there seem to be a lot of whistles, a lot of stoppage of play.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. You know, you got to allow players to defend. And if they're in a legal guarding position, let them do their job. Eliminate the cheap ones. Part of the issue, though, partner, is now so much of the game is played on an island, right? You don't have the crowds that you typically would see guys in back in out here. There's more space. The court, in that sense, is bigger. You're out there kind of on your own, man. And these guys are crafty at drawing fouls.
It's never been harder for a defender. Now the pass to Whiteside. Memphis moving it around. Back to Moore. Shot clock at 6. Robinson kicks to Moore. Over Edwards. Lewis grabs the board. Lewis has got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Malone. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Thomas is checked in.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Russell from long range. No good that time. And Memphis the other way now.
Well, after hitting one triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Right side, the pass to Thomas. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Lewis, and Junior throws it down.
When Russell gets his teammates involved, it makes this entire team better, and it'll make him more effective at the point position.
On the wing, Jackson. Three-pointer. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
Oh, the defense has got to do more than that. Karl Anthony Towns embarrassing them.
Memphis has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Morant passes to Thomas. To the inside, Jackson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And with small ball catching on, it's the rare team Doris that looks to go big and play bully ball. Why hasn't that approach been more popular?
Well, to me, Kevin, the NBA game is one that's in constant evolution. So right now the emphasis is three-point shooting, free throw opportunities, and restricted area opportunities. That seems to be the most efficient way to play the game of basketball. On the defensive end, what that requires is positionless players, guys in the post who can guard the perimeter, switchability. All the versatility you can bring to bear on the defensive end is significant, and so that's why bully ball becoming harder and harder to play in today's NBA.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Frazier, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. And for Memphis, they're shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Timberwolves.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And I think, guys, we sort of expected a win here in a season already with 66 wins. Tonight's win will notch that up one more to 67. A very dominating presence they seem to have nearly every time they come out on the floor.
And they cap off the season series with one more win. It's been nothing but W's, 4 straight.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Junior.
Boy, I think you could pick about any area of this basketball game and feel like he excelled in it. He was a dominant figure at both ends of the floor and finishes with a triple-double. What an unbelievable performance.
And Junior throws it down hard.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Melton passes to Kaminsky. Here's Lawal. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line. Lewis on the wing. And Junior throws it down.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in.